What is happening, people? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another transfer video. More news to talk about. It's all going off. There's a lot to talk about. Genuinely, all things Liverpool related are very, very exciting at the moment, aren't they? Being linked to a lot of players. Window looks really promising. It's looking very, very promising for Liverpool. But yeah, we're going to talk about Milos Kerkez, what the latest on the Bournemouth left back is. Looks like Manchester City could potentially be looking to hijack that deal. I'm going to talk more about Wirtz, obviously. That's heating up. Mr. Michael Edwards has flown in, apparently, to negotiate terms. And I did want to touch a little bit on the Europa League final, the Spurs vs United game later on tonight. I wanted to touch a little bit about that, and I wanted to give my quick thoughts on that. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with Milos Kerkez now. For the longest time, I have been convinced that after signing Jeremy Frimpong that Milos Kerkez will be our next signing. I think this is a deal that's been in the works even before the window opened. I think we've been interested in Kerkez since about January time this season. It's a move that I always thought was bang on to happen. I thought he always had his eye on Liverpool, and I thought in the summer this would be something that we go in and we just get the guy because he's keen on the move, and obviously, Bournemouth are always selling players to bigger clubs, so I expected this to be done, but and it looks like he was a priority as well for Arne Slot. He looks like he was a number one priority for Slot. It did indeed. Now the deal looks like it could be a bit compromised. It looks like maybe someone else may come in and try and hijack the steal from us. Not looking too great on that side, I'll be honest. But let's talk about it. Manchester City want Bournemouth's 45 million rated left back, Milos Kerkez, setting up a potential transfer battle with fellow suitors Liverpool. Now, honestly, City can go do one. City, go do one. Now, they've just missed out on Wirtz, obviously. People are going to say they pulled away. I personally think they were rejected. I seen Sky said that they walked away. How about just saying that they got rejected, mate? When we got rejected by Caicedo and Lavia, it was all over Sky everywhere that Liverpool were rejected. How about we just say City were rejected as well? Let's not have a different narrative for them and another one for us. But they've missed out on Wirtz, and now it looks like they seem to want to be targeting our left back target in Milos Kerkez. Now, I'm not too sure how advanced this terms are here. It looks like they are interested. I don't know if they've made inquiries or they've gone to meet with Bournemouth. I'm not too sure, but it does look like Manchester City could genuinely have an interest in signing Milos Kerkez. So it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one here now that City have potentially entered this race. However, I think this could very well be a PR stunt. Now, City don't usually do PR because they have standards, unlike most clubs, but maybe they are doing something this year. I seen Pep came out yesterday after the Bournemouth game saying if City have a big squad next season, I might leave. I might not want to be here. All this rubbish. This could very well be a PR stunt from City. Their fans are obviously going to be upset about them missing out on Wirtz and Wirtz not joining them, but maybe they're putting out a bit of good PR by pretending to be interested in Milos Kerkez, because this has just come out of nowhere. For the longest time, it's looked like we are the only ones interested in Kerkez. It looks like he's keen on the move to Liverpool. It makes no sense for City to just come in now and Kerkez's head to be turned. I really think this could be a PR stunt from City. They're upset about losing Wirtz. They're trying to put some good PR out there, get back in the good graces with their fans. It very well could be the case, but we need to get this Kerkez deal done quickly, in my opinion. I think we got the Frimpong deal done quickly. Very well. Brilliant. Perfect. Now we need to get this Kerkez deal done quickly, because if City are genuinely interested, we can't be waiting around. We cannot be waiting around, because City won't screw around if they're really interested in Kerkez. They'll go to Bournemouth, they'll put their money on the table, and Bournemouth will accept. So, for me, I expected the Kerkez here we go a bit sooner than we have. We haven't got it yet. I expected the here we go would be done by now. To be fair, I thought it'd be a quick deal, but we really need to get this done quickly, because the longer we store this and the longer we just screw around, the longer maybe City may get interested and they may decide to put a bid in, and we'll be really screwed if we end up losing him to City, because we've been his sole target for most of the window, and City just come in last minute and steal him. We need to get this deal done quickly. We need to move quickly on this, because City won't screw around if they want him. You know, they will get their guy. So, yeah. The Kerkez thing, I still think we'll get Milos Kerkez. Personally, I think we will get him still. I think this is PR from City. I don't think they're genuinely interested in him. Even if they are, I don't think it's a genuine interest. So, we'll have to wait and see where this one goes. I still think we'll get Kerkez over the line, but City entering potentially does make this saga a little bit more interesting. But yeah, we'll see where this one goes. Let's move on to our next target, and that would be Mr. Florian Wirtz. It looks like Liverpool are upping their interest in Florian Wirtz. It does. It looks like we are actually upping our interest. I am reading that Michael Edwards has apparently flown in to start negotiations with Wirtz and to agree on some contracts and all that. It looks like Liverpool are genuinely interested. Michael Edwards has apparently flown over, and he is going to meet with Wirtz and talk and negotiate some terms. I think this is great news. I didn't see this deal. I didn't see this even going as far as to Edwards meeting up with people. But it looks like Edwards is going to be meeting up with certain people, and he's going to be talking about the Wirtz thing. So this could very well be it could very well happen. This Wirtz thing now. I'm kind of on this Wirtz train, and I'm kind of not on it. But Edwards flying in to negotiate terms has definitely made me more confident. I will say that 100%. But I trust Michael Edwards now. Seeing how quickly he got the Frimpong deal done. This is someone that we've missed at the club. When he left, I was really devastated, and a lot of other Liverpool fans were devastated. A lot of our transfers were because of Michael Edwards' quick thinking, his demeanour, his not screwing around kind of attitude, just going in, getting deals done quickly, getting these little deals done, these cheap ones that, end up working really well for us. Edwards has always been a master at that, and when he left Liverpool, you could see our transfer recruitment wasn't the same. We weren't as smart. We didn't really have a clue what we were doing in the market, and now with Edwards back at the club, it looks like we're moving back in the right direction. It looks like Edwards knows what he's doing, as he did before when he was here, and I trust him to, get the right players in, whether that is Wirtz or not, whether Wirtz is part of those, but I trust Michael Edwards to get the right players in. I think he's proved himself on numerous occasions, and I think he will prove himself again this summer, so I trust Edwards to do the right thing. But Wirtz flying into Liverpool, or Edwards flying out to meet Wirtz, very interesting. That saga is continuing. As I said, it looks like Leverkusen would rather send Wirtz outside of Germany, so their preference will probably be to send him to Liverpool, but it all depends on Wirtz now. It all depends on Florian Wirtz, what he wants as a player, but let's see where this one goes. This one's getting more interesting as the days go on, but we'll see. I trust Edwards to get to do the right thing on this one, whether that's walking away or getting the deal done. Lastly, I wanted to touch on the Europa League final tonight. Obviously, tonight we have 17th place Manchester United facing 16th place Tottenham in the Europa League final. To even say those words feels like an absolute disgrace. How both of these teams managed to scam their way to the final after being awful in the league all season. They're both going to finish 16th and 17th. Regardless who finishes where, that's the positions they're both going to occupy this season. Shocking. And somehow both of these two are in a Europa League final now. This really could go either way for me. This is a 50-50 game. I am going to back United to win. I'm going to go with United to win tonight. I think their heritage, their aura, their know-how. They've won 2 trophies last 2 years. They've been absolutely horrible. Terrible, should I say. And they've won 2 trophies. That is what being Manchester United's about. You can be crap, but you still win the trophies. You still have that name. You still have that aura. You know, that is what Manchester United have. Despite being rubbish, they still have the aura of being Manchester United at the end of the day. And that is always going to be there no matter what. And I expect that aura will get Manchester United over the line today. The heritage, having won stuff like this before, will get them over the line against Tottenham, I feel. I can see exactly how this game is going to go. I can see exactly how it's going to go now. Tottenham are going to play very well tonight. They're going to have a lot of the ball. They're going to have loads of chances. They're going to have a shitload of chances, should I say. A crap load of chances. And they're not going to score. You know, they're going to Tottenham are going to completely dominate this game today, I'll tell you that much. They'll dominate the game. You know, they'll create all the chances. They'll play all the nice football. But they won't score a goal. United are going to get one chance. They will get one chance. And Bruno Fernandes is going to take that one chance. Literally. I wouldn't be surprised if it came late in the game as well, like 70th minute. United will get one chance. They'll bag. They'll walk away with the 1-0 win. And they'll get a place in the Champions League for next season. But I think, for me, whoever loses this game out of these 2 managers, I think personally, regardless, both these managers should be sacked. And I'm not one of them who thinks Amorim deserves time. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in this time nonsense. You know, 17th in the table. They've actually gotten worse than they were under Ten Hag. Ten Hag actually had them, I think, 7th, 8th when he was sacked. Amorim's had them, he's taken them down to 17th place. Now, people are going to say it's not him, it's the players. Look at that United squad on paper. That is not a 17th place team. That is at best a top 10 team. It is a top 10 team, if not a top 6 team. It's not a 17th place team, and that is on the manager in my opinion. I think Amorim should be sacked regardless, personally, and I think Ange should also be sacked regardless. 17th place, 21 losses in a league campaign for a Big 6 club in Tottenham is a joke. An absolute disgrace. I don't know how people are going to justify that, but having lost 21 games alone should be, for me, a red flag, and the reason Ange gets sacked. He should not be lasting next season. Neither should Amorim, to be fair, even if he wins the Europa League, but he will. I think whoever loses this Europa League final is definitely going to be getting the boot, I feel. 100% so. Both managers' jobs are on the line. And it's going to be an interesting watch, but I'm going to back Manchester United to win. I think their heritage will get them over the line. And I think Tottenham's inexperience and their Tottenham gene is going to show again. And they will fall up short. But yeah, that's all for me. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Kerkez to City rumours. Potentially City being interested. Let me know about the word stink. Is that going to happen now? Edwards is flowing out. And of course, let me know about the Europa League final. What do you think will happen in that game? But yeah, Liverpool profit. Peace out. I will see you guys soon.